Girls with super long acrylic nails. How do you wipe your butt without hurting yourself? You use the 3 seashells, duh. It's weird, but you can do basically anything but rock climbing. Same way they put contacts in, very carefully with the pads of the fingers rather than the nails. Take some toilet paper. Wrap it perpendicular to your fingers, covering up the nails. Wipe like normal. I find the most difficult part is flushing the toilet if it's a push button. I don't get acrylics anymore, but when I did, man, the finger yoga I had to pull off just to get enough downforce to push it all the way. As a girl who used to love having long stiletto nails, my angina definitely took a scratch or two, not to mention the countless lace underwear and leggings that fell victim to holes. Edit. To actually answer the question, as others have stated, the answer is just more toilet paper. I've had acrylic gel stick on almost every false nail, filed in every shape out there, and let me tell you, those MFS are blunt as frock. How do you not hurt yourself? No. Wrong question. You should be asking, how do you scratch an itch? You don't. You suffer for 2 to 4 weeks with tiny little blunt useless bits of gel on your fingers. It's so bad we can actually bruise and still not satisfy that itch. So, YH. Cutting R's hole is not a huge concern. I have a bidet, but also are y'all cleaning R's holes with nails? BC, it's really not hard to wipe normally. I imagine it's something like a Fritos scoop through 7-layer bean dip. I don't have long nails, but my fingers don't position themselves when wiping in a way they would puncture the paper. I mean, 2 fingers extended so you wipe across the fingers with the paper. Like, do some of you use the tips for some reason? How the hell do you not use a sit tone of paper by not wiping correctly? I've got long gel extensions right now, and let me tell you, those girls are THICC. They don't scratch like long natural nails do. It feels like plastic. Try scratching yourself with a melamine spoon, e.g. kid's spoon. I can still do most things normally. Anyways, to answer your question, you can still pinch the paper, or use the pads of your fingers, or wrap the paper around the ends of your fingers. Finish with a wet wipe. I find it much harder to type or peel things. Doing up buttons is hard as well. Wiping is easy, because the stakes are high. I'm sorry, do you finger your hole every time you wipe? You get used to using the side of your fingers. Imagine rubbing under your nose. You don't scratch it, you rub. Disclaimer, I only had long nails a couple of times and that's what I had to do. And bet you just tried rubbing your nose, didn't you? I'm a guy, but I never understand this question. Do most people jam their fingers up their ass when they wipe? My nails are as short as possible, but I still hold my fingers flat while I wipe. What are you weirdos doing? Most AskReddit questions are bullshit. This one is about real learning. Great question. ... Pulls out the popcorn and waits for the answers to roll in. Maybe they bidet? You just do it like everyone else. It's not that hard to picture. Do you hold your TP in a wad so small that your fingers are tempted to graze your ass? Is that why people ask this question? As a girl with long acrylic nails, I honestly forgot. So it's just a no-brainer, like it's not that hard. LMAO do it and I don't RLLY think about it. Use the nails like you would use an ice scraper for your car windows. My natural nails are as long as my former fake ones right now. I use thick toilet paper and my fingertips to do things. Y'all need bidets. You are supposed to wipe, not scoop, scrape the poo off your bunghole, bro. I am dude who has never thought about this before you mentioned it, but it seems obvious. Sort of like how those long ass fingernail having fools would use their phone with the inside or palmward side of their fingers instead of fingertips. My nails are naturally super long, and people make it sound a lot harder to do stuff than it is. It's no different than with short nails, really. My long nails actually caused me to type better on my phone and IDKY. You don't actually wipe your ass with your fingernails. You wipe with your fingertips. So you grab the toilet paper with your fingertips and then kind of scoop to wipe. As someone who has spent a life with long nails, I have gotten this question a lot. Like, yeah, it's natural to be curious, but the amount of complete strangers who blurt this question out like they're entitled to know how you wipe your ass is actually absurd. We don't smell? Well, we apparently get the job done now, don't we? XD. I don't understand why Reddit is obsessed with this concept. I wear fake nails all the time and never once had an issue doing anything. Maybe y'all need to stop using just your fingertips to wipe your ass. Use the palms of your fingers and you'll be just fine. Another important factor is that people with long nails often don't have hairy butts, which makes wiping in general a much cleaner job. It's not usually a Bear claw scooping through chocolate mousse. Situation like an eloquent Redditor said above. I pity anyone with a hairy butt for this reason. If your fingernail is pointing towards your butt when you wipe, you might be doing it wrong. I use toilet paper. Sometimes a bidet. Seriously, why is this still a question? I don't understand why this is asked so often. The fascination around this topic. They wipe their butts like everyone else, but be careful to keep their nails out of the way. Use more toilet paper. You get a bidet. Question for Op. How the hell do you wipe? Do you dig into your asshole? I assume they wipe the same way as most normal people, but maybe a little more toilet paper to make sure the nails are covered. You use the pads of your fingers instead of your fingertips. And this applies to everything, not just wiping your bum. ITT. Not a single person answering the question. Just a sit-in of people saying they hate acrylic nails. Op. How do you feel knowing you worry about how other people wipe their ass? 1 hour old and no mention of a poop knife? Wait, you guys have been using toilet paper? Do y'all regularly put your fingertips up your butthole when you wipe? I have relatively long, pointy acrylic nails. Not the insane 3-inch ones, but probably about half an inch to an inch past my fingertips, and I don't have any issues doing basic tasks. I wipe the same way I did before. With a stack of folded up TP. I am more careful because I definitely wouldn't want a sharp nail to poke through though. All these responses are from men. Okay, excuse me, who is wiping their ass fingers up, in? You make a TP bunch or roll and wipe. Your fingers are flat and perpendicular-ish to your asshole. Right? Nice try. But we all know girls don't poop.